Hello, this is Palico Padge and welcome to another episode of Sunless Skies. We are in the middle of nowhere. We have found an abandoned signal box. We are way up north. Port Prosper is God knows where, which is very annoying. Northwest, northeast it said. So you'd think, I bet it was here, just to annoy me. I bet it was here. But I've been everywhere looking for it. I mean, I can't go much further to cover northeast. But we just had to raid the signal boxes, box to get some supplies out of it, and we've left a fuel behind, and now we can move along. However, as you can see, we are not in a good place. The navigator, embarrassed by a loud rumble from his stomach. It's not a criticism, Captain, I promise. We are not doing good at all. I mean, we took down a mad person, which was, you know, pretty cool. But as far as, well, excuse the pun, prospering is concerned, we're not doing too well finding Port Prosper. I'm kind of just sticking to the walls at the moment, hoping for the best. I mean, the best thing that can happen right now is we come across another mad... What are you? That looked like it was very dangerous. Holy crap, that's very dangerous. Off we toddle. Off we toddle. Nice to meet you. See you soon. Bye-bye. He's quick. He's quick. No. You stay in the cold. That's it. Oh, come down this way. We've learnt our lesson. Thank you. Bye-bye. See you soon. We're not going in that direction. We're going to go all the way down. You are not where you thought you were. Tell me about it. The sky is wrong. This is not where you're meant to be. Was it a trick of the mists? As the wind carried you astray, have heavens themselves turned on their axis? So we can double back, painstakingly retrace our path for 2 fuel. Or we can press on, push forward into stranger skies and hope that somewhere beyond you'll find familiar territories again. So... yeah, I'm guessing we're going to double back, whatever that means. Terrorizes, yeah, we know that. You pick away back across the sky while the hours tick by and your crew grow fretful. Eventually your chart and your surroundings align again. You continue a weary journey. Got a sky story out of it. Lost 2 fuel. We haven't actually gained anything else, though. It hasn't moved us anywhere closer to anything. Hello, chuntering, the throaty grumble of sleeping Cantercary. Is that what it was? Is that a Cantercary? I don't know. I haven't had the pleasure. Maybe I have now. I'm about to crash, though. Maybe we now have had the pleasure. You know, at this point, I think it's fair to say, as hard as I'm trying, this is a bit of a downer for a captain. I mean, I know I'm a revolutionary, and we're supposed to be all sort of happy and hippity and hoppity, but this isn't going to do well. Peacock wind buffets the engine. The incautious driver whistles a jolly tune. Are you going to give me food again? Food would be lovely. I'll take some terror for food. Nothing from the scout. Completely useless. Nothing at all. Hey ho. Right, food is going down. Right, I'm gonna go with my gut instinct. What I thought we should have done. Well, no, not that I thought we should have done. Just knowing how games tend to play for me. I reckon Port Prosper's here. That is my guess. That is my best guess. If it is, I'm gonna be so annoyed. And if it isn't, I'm gonna be so annoyed too, because I can't see where else I can go to be northeast of New Winchester and for it to be without dying horribly. As I said, I don't think would the game be that cruel and put it so far away that you wouldn't be able to reach it. It doesn't make much sense as far as like a beginner's mission's concerned. Is it a beginner's mission? I don't know. I don't know. Give me something. The wreck gleams with frost. Its windows are dark. Its engine silent. Perhaps something of value lies within. So we can mourn the dead, signal the wreck, or leave the wreck untouched. I mean, we might as well have a look. Hooray! Oh, thank God. Your signaller fetches their signal lamp and flashes a patient message into each portside window. There, a faltering glow burns in the frost. Someone has struck a match. You dispatch a boarding party. They retrieve a survivor who is too weak to work, but will share their hoarded supplies with you. Oh, I missed on that last one. That was a shame. That would have been a good shot. That's alright, we did it. We did it. You prepare to board the buckled wreckage. What do you want to do? Loot the hold or strip the engine for materials? My engine isn't too bad. I'm going to loot the hold. A clasped jewellery box. Something precious has been concealed. Twinkle of gold upon a bed of velvet. A piece of worn jewellery. A name is inscribed on it. Too faded now to read. Too faded and not enough fuel, or not enough sovereigns to buy at least any fuel at all. So, joy to me. Hey, hey, hey. The edge of wilderness surveyed by the vigilant watchtowers of New Winchester. The navigator is embarrassed by a loud rumble from his stomach. Not a criticism, Captain. Promise. So there we go. I have gone. If you take this to be the gauge of northeast, I've gone all the way without being super duper silly up here, and it's nowhere to be found. So now I'm saying sod that quest. I'm just going exploring, and we'll see what we come across. We may survive, we may not. Don't know if I can get this or not. Settlers who live so far beyond the edge of civilization relish the hardships of solitude. They will fiercely defend their small territories, but occasionally welcome company and trade. You settle down beside a pot-marked homestead with a holy roof and cracked windows. Its inhabitants have struggled through a bad year and will find the next one worse. I mean, we can get bronze wood off them. Why not? I'm going to die anyway. The armaments with a seasoned eye, offering several lengths of good, freshly bored heartwood in exchange. Cool. Don't know who wants it. Might be worth something. So let's go down. And then we will go across. And if we end up eating someone, then so be it. Terror is high. Oh, the thing in the mist. A sudden jolt. I think we hit something, Doctor. Your driver observes. The mists are thick. You could turn back and search for it. So we can double back. It would use up fuel. There might be a danger, but perhaps whatever you hit was valuable, or perhaps it needs help. 50% chance. Offer whatever it was to the burrow below. The burrow once tunnel passed through the sky. She's always hungry. Reduces terror by 50, but increases your nightmares. 50. Offer whatever it was to the waste waif. 50. Offer whatever it was to the storm that speaks. Funnily enough, 50. Well, I can't double back. I might as well have something with me. So, the waste waif occupies abandoned places. This is lonely but spurns company. It likes toys. You know what? Sounds good. Hooray. A simple rite, open windows, shivered words, a wind welcomed in. Is it a comfort to know you are not alone? To be watched by one of the capricious gods of the turning sky? Their attention can draw other unwelcome things. Cool. Maybe. Now, you notice it first on your bed. Faint rusty marks at the creases of your pillow. There are finger traces, the shade of old blood on the handle of your door. The armpits of your clothing too. Something with the taste of metal is coming out of your pores. This is not a new symptom. This has happened before. You've just forgotten. How did you make it disappear last time again? Or what am I trying to hide? Okay, we're going to go with bleach everything. Oh, or not. Hot water, vinegar, attention. You can't completely rid the place of its smells or the stains, but you blur them. When they are faded, they might be mistaken for blood stains. Someone might think you made a mess of your quarters after a difficult battle. That happened. Not quite sure what it all means, but stuff. Probably scary. Probably going to kill me. Probably quicker than I expected to. And that's generally how this game plays out. That's okay. That's okay. Playing Sunless Skies is like slowly coming to the realization that you are going to die. But that realization starts as soon as you press start game. So we might as well have a look up here. There might be something interesting. There might be certain death. Who knows? Let's embrace it. Macklin's Thrift. We now delve into the unknown. Stand upon the edge of the abyss. The Oathbreaker. An argument breaks out between two crewmen. One owes the other money but cannot repay it. Unfortunately, the debt was sworn on the name of the Burrow below, a roving god of the deep skies and a keeper of compacts. The Burrow has a low opinion of Oathbreakers. Your crew mutter darkly. They fear that this will bring them bad luck. So we can banish him. We can punish them both. You will not tolerate such superstition, nor will you allow personal disputes to impair the smooth operation of your engine. We can ignore it. I mean, let's punish them both. You strip them both of shore leave and tell them that if a single word of their dispute reaches you again, their punishment will be much worse. You have enough to worry about. The fogs are thick today. You can barely see. You know what? Screw the Burrower. We're friends with the Wraith. They'll look after us. We're their playthings. Plaything? Playthings? Plur. There's more than one of us. I've kind of signed everybody up. I haven't got a lot of supplies, but I'm throwing it out there. You are completely useless. I kind of feel like the bat is a joke. One fuel. Even less food. And not a sign of anything. We are now starving. It's close to the mother of mountains. The sky grows cold. Your crew dons coats and gloves. Oh, there be something. I saw it. There's a trail. Unfortunate passing. Shaking hands, stomach pangs, delirium. As your crew starve, the accidents begin. A corpse has been found in the engine room. A ruptured pipe released a fatal jet of steam. The body's flesh is seared. The crew gather around. Someone's stomach rumbles. Okay, so give the body to the skies, I guess. Can't do anything else. Wash the body and wrap it in muslin. Gather the crew, conduct a simple ceremony and mutter a handful of platitudes. Was the deceased really an example of diligence or forthright or well-mannered? Afterwards open an external hatch and give their dead to the winds and the cold and the grey ghostly mists. So we have 2 desperation. We lost 1 crew. Got 2 extra terror. And now this smelly thing we're chasing for food. It's quicker than us. It's very annoying. I don't think it's even interested in us. Where's it even gone? Oh. Oh, not a Takati scout. He's my friend. Oh, we got you now. We got you now. Yep, 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 yep. Survival of the fittest. Something is afoot. Some of the crew look comparatively nourished, while others are more gaunt than ever and sport livid bruises. If pressed, they claim the marks are a result of an accident. Accidents happen on board, of course, but so does extortion. Punish those who look better fed. They are stealing from the weak. Deploy the birch. Turn a blind eye. It'll mean fewer mouths to feed and fewer but stronger backs. You may be glad of that soon. No. Punish them. The birch sings and screams pierce the corridor. Soon the food theft stops. On this vessel, by God, you'll all starve together. That's true. Oh. Oh, these are Cantacaries. Okay. Oh, thank God for that. Right, so. Here we go. The Cantacari are lumbering, half-fossilized isopods that will attack anything that they disapprove of. Given that they are very ancient and murderously grumpy, that means almost anything. Or everything. A defeated Cantacari has been blasted to smithereens, only a cloud of stony chunks remain. The fragments could be a menace to passing engines. Clear it out of the way. It's a service of a skyfarers. Sift through the pulverized rubble. Perhaps you'll find something of scientific interest. Probably not. Leave the beast untouched. Disperse the rubble. Maybe I'll find some food. Not that one. How about you? So we can listen to its last complaint. The parting grumbled as bitter and mournful. Your crew shares tales with the Canticari to distract them from the noise. Prize precious stones from its carapace. Sometimes clusters of jasper, tourmaline or agate can be found embedded in the calcified plates. Draw for scraps of digestible meat. There is eating on the Canticari if you have more patience and taste. This will not nourish you, but it will delay starvation if you are desperate enough. Yep. You lack the equipment to thoroughly butcher the Canticari, but might be able to use hand tools to extract some scraps. Yep. Your birdie stoker approaches it with a hand drill. What follows is loud and messy. Eventually she presents you with an armful of palpitating organs. Your cook does their best. Yeah, just feels like delaying the inevitable. But hey ho, we're trying. We are trying. There we go. As soon as a junior signal receives a dose of medicinal port in the infirmary after seeing a dozen corpses spin past a window. The experience has shaken him. The dead are hungry, he says. We need to make an offering or he'll come back and knocking at the hall. So, really, we reprimand him. Or we recover the body and transport it for burial. We grab a nightmare. Just lower our terror quite a lot. Let's do that. It's a good deed perhaps to carry a lost soul's home, but it is not a happy one. The crew are grimly heartened, but your dreams are troubled. The corpse wore a captain's jacket, and their face is a mask of frozen horror. Yeah, sounds about right. Oh, there we go. A visitation, increasing clarity. Your skin is going clear in patches and the texture is crackly and brittle like old parchment. The veins show copper blue beneath. Whereas a pot of cream you keep for occasions like this, or look beneath. The sky comes away and easy like sheets of puff pastry cracking under a fork. Why not? One layer, two, and then you have to stop. Beneath those layers is flesh, burning pain, and something so bright it sears your eyes. Bandages will conceal this. Next time you must try hard to contain your curiosity. Or not. As the case may be. What are you? Oh, missed that one. That's not good. Gotta get closer. Oh, we're on this. As long as he stops moving back. I don't want him to shoot, and then I can dodge and shoot him back. Oh, we got another one. Get away. I'll run into this one first. Oh crap, there's two, there's two of them. Okay. Are you prepared to board the buckled wreckage poised to plunder the plunderers? Behind you someone is humming a song of victory. Right, we want to loot. Get a jewelry box, I guess. We have a salon stewed gossip. That's not what I need. I need food. That's okay. We got the time. We got the time. Right, let's run into that one. Hope for better. Right, so raid the safe or explore the captain's cabin. You know what? Let's go for the captain's cabin. The cabin door did not survive the onset of your guns, nor did the captain. You have to tread carefully. The carpet will not be saved. A few scorched documents sit on the bronzewood desk. They make for interesting reading. Apparently London had need of a few brave captains willing to bring fire to the Tacketes. You would not have expected the signatories of their orders. Ooh. There we go. The toll. Starvation prowls your locomotive like a wolf in the woods. Your crew are gaunt and hopeless. Some are so weak that they cannot move from their beds. Some moan, some rave, some pray. So what else can you do but endure each terrible day one at a time? Perhaps your crew will take strength from your example. We can't do anything else. That is it. Try as you might, cracks open in your facade. At one point you find tears on your cheeks. Another time you realise that the incoherent muttering you have been listening to is coming from your own cracked lips. The crew grow ever more desperate. Sky burials become excuse me, daily affairs. Right, so only 3 now. That was not a good miss. Have food. Have food. You prepared to board the buckled wreckage. We're not going to get food, are we? So, I'm not worried about the hull. So let's just try for food. An intriguingly bulging sack. How pleasingly it rattles. Newly minted coins fall from a heavy thud from the upended sack. Bright imperial sovereigns, her renewed majesty's many faces glare up at you. This is not good. This is not good. The music is kind of carny. Oh, 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 oh. Anything for me? Yamashita? A commotion from the aft. A crewman, mad with hunger, has seized a knife and is rampaging through the engine. So we can appeal to him for a 16% or we can wrestle him. Oh, why not? Success. You seize him, ignoring his spittle, his raving, and his snapping teeth. When you tear the knife from his grasp, the strength pours out of him. He curls, weeping, around his empty belly. You confine him to quarters until you're sure he can behave. The wreck gleams with frost. It's worth done a bit right. So, here's the thing. Let's get into the hold. Or not, as the case may be. Your crew attach cables to the wreck to hold it steady as they pry apart the doors. A sudden gust of wind rocks both vessels, and the young man straining at the pry bar slips. He cries out, his hand mangled on a torn edge of metal. He is likely to lose his fingers. The treasure you retrieve from the hold will be little comfort to him. Unless it's food. More jewellery. This all is not good. Not good at all. Can we go to you? Are you a friend? Well, no, I've just blown 3 people up. That's probably not good. Oh, thank them. What are you? I can smear. Let me in, please. Okay. Shaking hands, stomach pans, delirium as your crew starve. The accidents begin. The corpse has been found in the engine room. A ruptured pipe blast. You know what? We're eating them. We're eating them. No one speaks at dinner. No one meets your eye. No one looks too closely at the stringy meat bobbing in the broth. Spoons clink. The clock ticks. Bellies fill. So, Every moving thing that liveth shall be meat for you. You know what? I can live with that. I can live with that. Why can I not enter you? Are you going to shoot at me if I pass you? I presumed you were some sort of port. Yeah, I know I'm low on fuel and I'm low on supplies and we're almost dead. So be it. What is this? A fungal fragment. In sky suits and spore masks, your crew hauls a porous asteroid aboard. The top half is veiled by a mesh of fungus like minty crinoline. Lichen of all shades cling to the underside of the rock in an iridescent coating. So we can destroy it, study it, harvest it, for fuel or supplies. Nope. Doesn't allow us to have supplies. We are dead. Your cook hacks off the gross but look least inedible and tumbles them into a keg before slamming the lid. Oozing caps, virulent stalks, spools of frantic writhing spider leg-like roots. Your cook appears in the captain the next day, hat in hands. I'm sorry, the frondules have gone everywhere. The mould. Done what I can. Your crew... You inform the crew they'll be on rations for the rest of the week. Completely... Yeah. Completely useless. Completely useless. Starvation is your passenger now. It stalks the corridors. It reaches out a pale finger and another crew member wastes away. You become accustomed to the discovery of cold sunken corpses. So, a proper sky burial. Commit the corpses to the skies. We can feast on the remains. You and those who share your appetites prowl the ship, gathering corpses like driftwood. The remaining crew lock themselves away. We eat the crew, your living crew, with warm, red pumping blood, not those pitiful things slumped in the corridors, dry and tasteless as twigs. Hey look, they're dead, we're not. Feast on the remains. The stove blazes, the kitchen is daubed in crimson, the cleaver is notched. It's a mean sort of feast, with marrow and soup. But you are ravenous. Cutaway is abandoned. You scoop the broth up with your fingers. Its juices stain your chin. Yeah. Well, I've got nothing else I can do. It feels like the game is against me. I am destined to die on this playthrough. See, I just can't do anything. Got no butchery. Can't do anything. Got no butchery. You know what? Mad with hunger. Are we wrestling again? Yeah, we're wrestling. Not this time. The two of you reel around the galley, wrestling over the knife. It's no struggle of champions. You are both weak with hunger, slick with sweat and gulping frantic breaths. Do you consider just giving up, relaxing your grip, closing your eyes? It would be quick. Then your foe trips. You both fall to the ground and the weight of your body drives the knife deep into his breast. Awesome. Are they, Come on, take this guy on. Don't worry about me. Ow. I'm not going to start them because I think they're picking the fight for me here. It's not me. It's not me. I'm just going to pick up whatever remains of whatever. That'll do me just fine. Oh, we're wrestling again. Partial success. I only stabbed him a little bit this time. The knife drags a red rushing wound across the neck. He sees his wrist and forces it back until the knife falls to the floor. He sinks to his knees, begging forgiveness. Later you clean the wound before your mirror. It's only then you realise, a fraction deeper or an inch to the left, you would be dead. Your hand is shaking uncontrollably. The hunger, you tell yourself. The crew of this weathered engine has been driven mad by the winds and the stars and the things that haunt the sky. I want food. I want food. Uncanny specimen. Alright, we're doing it. Double shifts. Your engine is operating with only a skeleton crew, and you are all forced to take double shifts. Everyone is tired and increasingly lax. Something must be done. Administer firm discipline. Again, all I can do. By the end of the day, your crew's surliness has been replaced by obedient fear. Your engine operates efficiently once more. Food? 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 The swarm is a ruin of twitching legs and broken wings. One of the bees, the sigil on its back occluded with ichor, begins its final tremulous song. So we can send someone out to recover the nectar. Chorister nectar is valued by poets, vocalists, and those with a sweet tooth. Unfortunately, to get it, you have to go through quite a lot of bee. We listen to its death hymn. We collect a Chorister corpse trophy. Is this going to be food? We'll never know. We'll never know. A crewman is elbow deep in the bee when the beast gives a final spasm and plunges its stinger into his wrist. His death is quick and loud. The other nectar harvesters return hastily to your engine. The few thimblefuls they manage to gather will fetch a few sovereigns in port. Can I loot this? Oh no, I'm going to mine it. Okay. I mean, there's literally nothing else around here, is there? Your supplies are gone, your crew are gone, only you and your officers remain, haunting the corridors like now ghosts, scavenging for everything you can pretend is edible. So there's literally nothing else we can do. You're racked by hunger as your withered, traitorous body feasts upon itself. Hallucinations plague your waking hours and nightmares ravage your sleep. The end cannot be far away. Tell me about it. Mutiny is nothing loyal, even your engine rebels. You are now alone. Or you are alone now. There are no engineers to repair the drafty punctures in the hull or the persistent rattle in that cluster of pipes beneath the boiler. When you fix one thing, another breaks. Depressingly, it is a rattle in the pipes which kills you. Being engulfed in a bloom of flame. The rattle becomes a clatter a roar. It was accompanied by a hellish choir of shrieking pipes, and the boiler groaned like a dying whale. Alone, there was nothing you can do to prevent your death. Ah, the sweet release. The explosion when it came tore out the rear half of your locomotive, mangling the steel into a blossom of pipes and plating. Perhaps you would have found it striking, had you not been evaporated by the boiler rupture. They managed to reclaim Clytemnestra. Your predecessor worked for the Empire. To honour their establishment affiliations, you've been given a generous gift. The bank, after funeral expenses, passed on what was left from their estate. You inherit a copy of the predecessor's chart, though it lacks the details of their final voyage. You'll begin your career with the benefit of some of the predecessor's experience. Alright, take your word for it. You finish off your chart, you've entered 44 sovereigns, and we've got some gossips. Alright, well, let's continue. And this, I fear, is where we shall be leaving it for the next episode. This has been a very, very long episode, and... do I do it now? Do I do it quickly? Let's be an academic. Do you want to be an academic? Let's be a ministry auditor. Let's go back to being with the man. The office ingests all information before it can reach vulnerable citizens and regurgitates it in terms of what they should find less distressing. So do we want veils, hearts, or iron? I think the Department of Corrections is about right. Why censor when you can correct a revised word here and omitted sentence there? Now the whole page says something different, something less troublesome. I need help with the iron. What does winning mean to us? Wealth, because I know no better. It's going to randomise it till I find something I like. I like it. Archivist Madigan. That'll do. Let's start. We've got to get into this. It's a long episode. We'll do that next time around. And that is where I'm going to call this episode. This, I think, is going to be my last playthrough. My feeling with the game currently is that there is a lot of gaps in between stuff going on, which I can't remember there being in Sunless Sea. There was always something within a stone's throw away. You were never that lost for that long, especially when you start out and you've got all the ports around you just to start you off. I think that is a big downer on this game as it stands to me right now. But we'll give it one more go and see how we go. Three's charm generally, so we'll have a look. So until next time, thank you for watching. As always, the like is appreciated, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take it easy.